Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Ah, Shrek. What a timeless film. It's been memed on a lot, but it is damn good. Like, no wonder people love it. But today, you aren't Shrek. You are gonna be... Sorry, you're Markiplier. I mean, Lord Farquad. You are the Lord of the land. Your life's purpose is to rule the land and to take care of all the people living in it. And you do take care of them. Maybe at some times you're a bit of a perfectionist, but if that was your only weakness in a job interview, you are definitely getting hired. Duloc is the town you rule over. It is a town where everything is perfectly ordered and there is a tight sense of community, with everyone being invited and attending all of your events, as we'll see later. Even Shrek himself says,
I love Duloc, first of all, very clean.
What are you doing here?
In Duloc, everyone is housed and it is kept clean and tidy and presentable for visitors and tourists.
Welcome to Duloc, such a perfect town. Here we have some rules, let us lay them down. Go make waves, stay in line, and we'll get along fine. Duloc is a perfect place. Please keep up on the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face. Duloc is a perfect place.
The town is thriving, your people are happy, until you stumble across a magical forest in which there are strange creatures who are magic and who you've only heard about in the fairy tales. But in your reality, there is no Disney fairy tales, there is only Grimm's fairy tales. So you might be a little bit scared, a bit worried about them ruining and getting in the way of your perfect world. These creatures live nearby, but you aren't sure what to do with them because your people want to expand, but they're too scared to venture out into the lands because of these creatures. And so you make it easy for them. Instead of sending out your military and doing everything yourself, you give to the people. You give them a chance to wrangle up all the fairy tale creatures themselves and give them a fine payout for their troubles. You know, you help them, they help you, as a good leader should. How kind of you. And for a while you've heard rumblings in the town of a particularly foul beast who lives a walking distance from the town, who's scaring away any folk who venture that way. To your knowledge, he may be harboring a whole host of other mythical creatures. Anyway, one of the ceased items is a magic mirror which tells you that you could be king. You could be a king with a kingdom. All you need to do is marry a princess. After all, what is a lord without a lady?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, is this not the most perfect kingdom of them all?
Well, technically you're not a king. What I mean is, you're not a king yet. But you can become one. All you have to do is marry a princess.
Go on.
So, just sit back and relax, my lord, because it's time for you to meet today's eligible bachelorettes. And here they are. Bachelorette number 1 is a mentally abused shut-in from a kingdom far, far away. She likes sushi and hot tubbing anytime. Her hobbies include cooking and cleaning for her 2 evil sisters. Please welcome Cinderella. Bachelorette number 2 is a cape-wearing girl from the land of fancy. Although she lives with 7 other men, she's not easy. Just kiss her dead, frozen lips and find out what a live wire she is. Come on, give it up for Snow White. And last, but certainly not least, Bachelorette number 3 is a fiery redhead from a dragon-guarded castle surrounded by hot, boiling lava. But don't let that cool you off. She's a loaded pistol who likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Yours for the rescuing, Princess Fiona!
You are given 3 options. A mentally abused shut-in who has had some horrid family. Everyone hates the in-laws. A girl who sleeps all day and lives with 7 other men. Yikes. And a hot and fiery redhead who lives in a castle guarded by a dragon. The choice is obvious. You would do it yourself, but you have many kingly and lordly duties to pursue, and besides, those who are not physically gifted should use their brains and resources at their disposal to make up for whatever they lack.
Captain, assemble your finest men. We're going to have a tournament. What is that? Ugh, it's hideous.
Oh, that's not very nice. It's just a donkey.
Indeed. Knights, new plan. The one who kills the ogre will be named champion. Have at him!
So this beast shows up at your competition, uninvited, and shows his physical capabilities to be much greater than you had thought. So you reevaluate. Turns out he has very similar interests to you. All those fairy tale creatures that you sent to his swamp, he wants them gone. And so you give him a very fair offer. In exchange for getting the princess, you will let him live in the swamp and detain all the creatures for living in a swamp.
My swamp, where you dumped those fairy tale creatures.
Indeed. All right, ogre, I'll make you a deal. Go on this quest for me, and I'll give you your swamp back.
That's a win-win-win. You get the princess and the creatures in exchange for a small peat bog which no one would do anything with anyway. That's a win-win-win. He accepts that he will go on a quest to save the princess, so he goes off and you start preparing the wedding. A few days pass and today's the day you meet your princess, who you've been dreaming of this whole time.
Beautiful, fair, flawless Fiona, I ask your hand in marriage. Will you be the perfect bride for the perfect groom?
Lord Farquad, I accept.
Excellent, I'll start the plans. For tomorrow we wed!
No! I mean, why wait? Let's get married today, before sunset.
You meet her and she's so much fairer in person. She's also really eager to marry you as soon as possible, so things couldn't be any better. So on the day of your wedding, there's not a time to waste. But in the final moment of the I-do's, the goddamn ogre comes back, uninvited, to your wedding.
Oh, now what does he want?
And he seems to have eyes for your missus. Then weirdly, she starts acting strange. Then she bloody transforms to an ogre before your eyes. Did she curse the princess? Like, I didn't know ogres had powers, but there's no time to wonder. You're flabbergasted and you call the guards to detain those beasts. And suddenly a fucking dragon breaks through your church and eats you whole. Your story ends here. Thank you for watching and getting to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing, and I hopefully can make more content just like this for you guys. Have a good one.